It's been 41 years of steamy affairs, heartbreaking betrayal, and jaw-dropping moments in Pine Valley. And TV Guide's got your inside look at the show that made television history. Love.
Hi, Erica. Take you, Tom.
Adventure. Drama.
I don't need DNA. I have K-A-N-E.
It's just another day in Pine Valley, and TV Guide's got all the dirt from their humble beginnings.
Towards the end of the first year, TV Guide asked to do a profile on me. I didn't have a publicist.
Nobody ever really took me seriously, but the people at All My Children did.
To the stars that went from daytime to big time.
I got really lucky, and I got on All My Children, and on it went from there.
Then the A-listers eager to take a dip in the sudsy action.
By the way, I'm Oprah Winfrey from Baltimore.
She was very vocal and always being a fan.
Grab your tissues and get ready, because we're getting the AMC cast to tell all, starting right now.
You are a pistol.
Bang, bang.
I'm Cameron Matheson, Ryan Lavery on ABC's All My Children, and welcome to TV Guide Network's special All My Children, the stars, the stories, and secrets. I'm standing on the set of my alter ego's apartment in AMC Studio in Los Angeles. Join us as we take a look back at the romance, the adventure, the cutting-edge stories ripped from the headlines, the A-list guest stars, and the superstars who got their start right here. Now, All My Children certainly wasn't the first daytime soap opera on TV, but it's been making headlines and breaking new ground since day one.
I mean, Pine Valley isn't exactly the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
On January 5th, 1970, series creator Agnes Nixon introduced the world to Erica Kane and the other residents of Pine Valley, Pennsylvania.
When the show was developed in 1970, teenagers and younger characters weren't really in the forefront of storytelling. They were really much more off to the side. Agnes had a real eye for thinking that this is what people wanted to see.
It was different in that it went back to Romeo and Juliet. I mean, they were just innocent young people very much in love. And the Vietnam War interfered, as well as parents and envious young people.
When I'm set on a man, he's going to have success written all over him before our marriage even starts. And when he makes it, I'm going to be just what he bargained for.
Along with love triangles and betrayals, All My Children also tackled controversial social issues, from homosexuality to addiction and eating disorders. Nothing was off limits.
Can you go ahead, sweetheart? You just whispered to me. It's okay, sweetheart, I'm listening.
We did a lot of social issues, trying to make people understand themselves as well as the people they don't agree with.
I've been so lucky to be the vehicle for Agnes Nixon to tell some of her most groundbreaking storylines. Erica had the first legal abortion on television. More recently, the character of Bianca, Erica's younger daughter, coming out to Erica.
I'm gay.
They brought a Hispanic family to the forefront, 12, 13 years ago to a major TV show where you really didn't see that.
By the late 70s, the show had risen to the top of the daytime heap and was the most widely recorded television show in the United States.
All My Children was #1 in the ratings during 1978-79, and then they held a solid #2 for years after that.
It was a big thing in college. They scheduled their classes around it so they could all get together in the student union and watch All My Children.
I mean, there was a period during the 80s when soaps were making as much money for the network as their nighttime lineup.
And the 80s were the golden era of AMC, introducing super couples like Greg and Jenny and Jesse and Angie.
Well, I guess I feel kind of different about you too, you know?
Jesse, do you? Finally, you have somebody that for a lot of young people, we became role models, and they could, get involved in stories with people that look like them.
They started thinking outside of the box.
Right.
My husband used to say, I know it's good if she cries when she writes it and cries when she watches it.
After 41 years, All My Children is ending its run on network TV. Fans can still catch the triumphs and tragedies of Pine Valley characters online, but still many feel it's the end of an era.
It's been wonderful having Erica Kane in my life.
I've loved it, and I know we've entertained people, but I guess if we've made a difference in how just a few people at least treat other people. That's what counts.